This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Of all the unqualified, sinister characters in the United States House of Representatives, and trust me, you know as well as I do, there are many. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a special kind of dum-dum. She is a special kind of sinister shitheel. Shitbird is what we used to call them in the Marine Corps. And she is right now in a quest to bedazzle Donald Trump into naming her as his pick to be his vice presidential running mate. That's what it seems to me. It's an all-out blitz to try to get Donald Trump impressed enough that he names Marjorie Taylor Greene as his running mate. And there are few people in the House who are as vocal or as, aggressive in how they talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Leader, Hakeem Jeffries, is one of them. There are a few, but he is one. And I'm going to play this clip for you where he just dismantles what is going on in the House of Representatives and this weird fear of Marjorie Taylor Greene specifically. And look, I won't speak for them. I don't know what they think or what they know about it, but it seems to me that the Republicans fear Marjorie Taylor Greene because she is so close to Donald Trump, and they know that her quest is probably picking up steam, this mission to become the vice presidential nominee under Donald Trump's ticket. And they're afraid of what she might whisper, what poison she'll pour into the ear of Donald Trump that's already filled to the brim with vile, putrid poison. But watch Hakeem Jeffries here just dismantle her and the Republicans who won't do anything about her.
The extreme MAGA Republicans are showing the American people who they are. They're not even trying to hide their extremism. And Exhibit A is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's totally out of control. But they don't care. The leadership apparently supports Marjorie Taylor Greene. The rank and file Republicans apparently support Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's allowed to lie. She's allowed to debase the institution. Apparently, Marjorie Taylor Greene is even allowed to elevate someone who appears to have engaged in espionage and treason against the United States of America. And it doesn't matter, because Marjorie Taylor Greene is the face of this version of the House Republican Conference.
Now, look, there are a few elements here that I vehemently disagree with Leader Jeffries about. I would question him, and this is not a criticism, we just disagree. I understand his role. He has to be able to maintain the patina, the appearance of wanting to work with people across the aisle. And if he labels them all MAGA Republicans, it would put a bad taste in people's mouth. They'll say, well, you called me names. I'm not going to work with you, I guess. But name me an elected Republican in office right now who's not an extreme MAGA Republican. Which one is a moderate, regular, run-of-the-mill Republican? Which one? Who? I'll wait. Can you hear the crickets? Every elected member of Congress right now every elected Republican member of Congress right now is an extreme MAGA Republican. That's who they are. That's what they are. They broadcast that. But the reason they will do nothing is because they're afraid. Because at the core of their being and their existence, it is if they had a platform for House Republicans, it would be cowardice. That is who they are at their core. They're afraid. They're afraid, as I previously mentioned, of Marjorie Taylor Greene. They are afraid of of LGBTQ people. They're afraid of black and brown folks. They're afraid of expanding the franchise of voting. They're afraid of the prospect of people having a voice. They're afraid of crime. They're afraid of Black Lives Matter. They're so afraid of Antifa. It's fear that drives them. And the fear that animates their bigotry and their xenophobia. What Hakeem Jeffries is right about is that Marjorie Taylor Greene is the face of this, I don't know why he said this version of the Republican caucus. She is the face. She is the de facto Speaker of the House of Representatives because she has him, the actual Speaker, under her thumb. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do when you have dummies like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House of Representatives? You can't expect heroism or leadership or adulthood from these people. That's not the plane they're operating on. Look, I had my criticisms for Nancy Pelosi, the former Speaker of the House, but Kevin McCarthy and Marjorie Taylor Greene aren't even in the same dimension as Pelosi. Anyway, this again, unfortunately, the optimist in me, I must cry out, this is going to get worse before it gets better. And it's only going to get better in a quick fashion if you get involved, if you get organized. I'm going to do what I can do going into 2024, and I hope you will too. Tell me about it. I'd love to hear from you. You can call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. Follow me on social media. I'm also at Dollemore there, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. That is sometimes a good time. Sometimes it's terrible. I'm not going to talk you into going. But if you're already there, follow me there. If you want to help support my work, produce my work, you can click the join button below, become a channel member, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. Both those are great ways to help support the work that I am doing here on this channel, that my wife, Brittany Page, is doing on her channel, and the work that we together are doing over on our podcast, I Doubt It Podcast. And you should subscribe if you haven't already. It is also a good time. We have some big interviews lined up. We'll tease it with that nebulous comment. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.